This lightsaber chassis was designed by Goth-3Designs, and it has been printed by one of my painters, or rather painted by one of my painters and printed by Shapeways. It features a clean but used finish, so we don't see a lot of grit and grime, but we do see wear where it would naturally slide in and out of the lightsaber. The blade holder is Solo's Hold. It features a Proffieboard, version 1.5, running the latest OS, I believe it's 2.2. Here we have SD card access. If I can put this back on, geez. Here we have SD card access and micro USB access. A genuine Aqua Aura quartz crystal that was carefully selected to perfectly fit this build, and a rotation around the circumference of the chassis to reveal the kill switch and the kill key and the recharge port. The kill key in this build serves only aesthetically, as the kill switch cuts power like the kill key would in any other build.
The saber. Take it.
We have about 12 fonts on this lightsaber, and the first 3 are smooth swing, the rest are Legacy, Plector, and NEC fonts. Now, for the owner of this lightsaber, we were looking for the Thor sound font, but we couldn't find it. So what I've done is I've written up an extra line of config in the Proffieboard with a font labeled 12. There are only 11 fonts requested on this. So font number 12 is one of the default fonts. If we cycle through, you'll see it.
That lightsaber was Luke's.
So at the end we can see Smooth Jedi there. So if we ever find this Thor sound font, all you need to do is pop up in this hatch, get your tweezers. I really prefer reverse locking forceps. Stick them in there, pull out the SD card, pop it in the computer, and change out font 12 on the SD card. Change the files in that font with the Thor ones. You should be able to put the SD card back in here and it'll run perfectly. As for the assembly of the lightsaber, it's very simple. This just slides up in here. Try not to force it. Star Wars pun. You put the red button on here. And a red button on the back. Make sure to take off these red buttons when taking out the chassis so not to damage anything, as they could bump up on it. Only screw this on until it's tight. It's not going to go down fully, as the switch and the switch cover is right underneath it. Your slide switch is your auxiliary. To turn on a font, simply press this power button. To turn off a font, press it again. This cycles through the fonts.
That lightsaber was Luke's.
Now we'll put on the clamp and lower tube assembly. You can either put the card in before or after putting the tube on. We're going to line this up, I believe this way, so that the D-ring faces opposite to the clamp. Gently slide this up as the tabs on the clamp can rub on the chassis. Lock it into place. Align everything as per screen accuracy. And the saber is assembled. To play tracks, hold the power button and release it when the saber is off. You can turn it on and the music will continue to play. Turn it off and the music will still continue to play. To turn off the music, either cycle through fonts or hold the power button again. When the saber is on, holding and releasing the power button like that will activate a force effect. Pressing the auxiliary will activate a blaster block. Holding the auxiliary and activating a clash will activate your lockup. For example, as you can see, the blade plug is shined through, and the Kobold is vented for sound. We have good volume and clarity when the Graflex is fully assembled. As for the outer appearance, the clamp card is from Slothfurnace. It is weathered and has silver traces, whereas the entire Graflex accuracy is done by Iron Destiny Props. Nate is my go-to guy for this. He does phenomenal work. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to link him either in the description or up above here. The red buttons and the Graflex assembly are from the Graflex shop. They do phenomenal replicas. The fit is overall great. And I could not be happier with this replica. I know the client feels the same, as he had this in hand before he sent it over. Now let's demo that smooth swing one more time with the Vader font. This Graflex is being sent out today. I hope you enjoy.